Hey, hi, welcome to this Move with the Moon, Virgo new moon. We are going to be working with the themes of, excuse me, grounding, energetic digestion, emptying, softening, and creating space for stillness and possibility. So follow along. I'm just wearing kind of like normal clothes. These are, I guess, normal clothes for me. I just have a little bit of space here. And so you can set up your space however you'd like. If you want to create a little altar or have any candles or incense or essential oils, please make your space beautiful and comfortable. And we will be in this practice for just over 20 minutes. Okay. Enjoy. All right, we're just going to begin standing. And I just want you to really take your feet and just start to roll through the balls of your feet. And feel the soles, the bottoms of your feet opening and stretching wide, inviting softness and pliability into the bottoms of your feet. So that we're creating really wide, supple feet, like we imagine tiger paws, really supple with a lot of spaciousness. And just start to take some deep breaths in and out. As you feel your feet connect to the earth below you, you feel the roots of your tree start to deepen. Take some bends with your knees, lengthen the back side of your lower legs across your calves. Allow your shoulders to soften down and back. Just start to shift your hips side to side. Lengthen and open the outer edge of your hips. Feel your femur bones move and shift and sway in your hip sockets, creating space here. Noticing if you have any kinks or sticky spots, and just breathe and soften as you create spaciousness, movement, gentleness in your hips. Start to allow your upper body to just follow along here. Lengthen the sides of your ribs. Feel a stretch between every little costal bone, your rib bones. Take a deep inhale as you stretch over to one side. And exhale as you come up to center. Inhale, widen your ribs. Exhale. Take two more each side. Last. Set. Big inhale, stretch long. And just bring your chin down to your chest. And feel your head get heavy as you come forward. So this heaviness is going to invite a lengthening across the back of your neck. And as you open and allow your chest to open, make sure that you maintain length across the back side of your neck so that you're not crunching your occiput bone here, but rather you're imagining you have this long giraffe neck and you're moving, reaching out of the top of your head to create space. And just start to pulse up and down with your knees. And this is, we're moving into this digestion energy. So we're really rooted in our feet. And we're just allowing the energy to sort of shake and start to move down. It's almost like if you had a bucket and there was a bunch of rocks and a bunch of sand and a bunch of different shaped items, and you're shaking it to try to get everything to move down and fill in the spaces. So we're inviting this energy down, this digestion through, and moving down towards our feet. So you can shake side to side. And remember, this is just gentle. Depending on where your body is at, you may have more energy at this time of the moon cycle, and you may really want to let it shake and move. You may be just starting your bleed today or tomorrow. Follow your body's guidance. And go ahead and take a seat now. Coming down, you may want to, if you're not comfortable just sitting right on the floor, go ahead and pause the video. And grab a little pillow to sit on. And we're just going to start doing some circles with the ribs. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you curl back. Inhale, your chest opens wide. Exhale, your belly button pulls up and in. And you can keep these circles really small, just your ribs floating over your hips. Or you can really get into it and take it all the way through the top of your spine again. Allow your body to show you the pace. Take another circle here. And as on your next inhale, change directions. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, moving back. And last one, coming into center. And gently just rock forward and back. So when you rock forward, you kind of bring your weight up onto the edge of your shin bones and your knees. And your tailbone lifts off the mat or the floor. And when you rock back, rock towards your tailbone. Keep your spine straight if you can. And just use this gentle momentum. And what you're going to feel is this rocking over your sits bones, the bony landmark underneath your pelvis. We're going to go ahead and shift it, rock side to side, one hip bone and then the other. And then when go from big and then start to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and feel your sits bones really root and connect to the floor. Take a moment to just pause here. Just a few rounds of deep breath in through your nose. Breathe the air down into the lowest part of your chest cavity. Pull the breath down and back and low. Widen your lower back ribs. One last full round of breath. We root down feeling our sits bones rooted, our spine tall, and that energy is slowly moving its way down and through to the earth. Go ahead and bring your feet up in front of you. And you have a couple of options here, depending on your body, your flexibility, what feels good. I just have my feet out in front of me. I'll turn to the side so you can see a little better. And you can either stay seated upright, but if that's grippy on your hip flexors, you can just lean your hands back. And we're just gonna lift our feet up and really let them plop on the floor. So you're just lifting it up and letting it fall heavy. There should be a thud sound. If you have neighbors or family members below, maybe take it a little easy. But we just want to feel this reverberation. And there's a little bit of it's like a plopping, and there's a reverberation that will move up through your heel into your calf muscle as you just really let your feet hit the ground heavy. Okay, go ahead and feel your feet grounded, wide. Balls of your feet are wide. You can lift up and wiggle your toes, circle out your ankles if you need to shake out your ankles. We want to create a deep, low connection, rooted connection. And then you're going to slouch back in to your shoulders here. I'm actually just going to adjust this really quick. You're going to slouch back into your shoulders. So I'm really letting my neck sink down and in. And you're just going to kind of shift side to side I feel like this is kind of like some sort of maybe like an owl of that shifting side to side. So you're letting your weight be heavy in your hands. And then you're just going to start to rock side to side. Let your hands plop on the ground. Again, allowing everything to shake and settle down, 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 down. Being absorbed by the floor, down into the earth, underneath the soil, into the rock layers and the water table. Everything is moving down and through. And then just come back here and find this heaviness. Allow your shoulders to really come up. And then just shift, bending your elbows, moving a little bit side to side. Yeah. And then from here, you can just start to take some bigger circles. Moving forward and back. You're kind of in a curl position the whole time. It's got a very huntress kind of pray, or huntress, not really pray, the huntress getting down and low, and shift around to the other side. You're rolling across your sits bones, back across your sacrum. Nice massage for the lower back. Nice opening. You can roll it more out onto your, out onto the sides of your butt cheeks through those glute muscles if you want. That feels really good. And then just settle back into center. Roll down onto your elbows. So you're on your elbows now. And just shift your knees side to side. But the point is not to spiral your spine as much as it is to really roll out and flatten and widen all of the muscle attachments around your sacrum, that big flat bone at the base of your spine, just above your tailbone. This feels really good. You can kind of get into one side, massage it out on the floor. Again, we're just letting our energy be heavy. We're letting the earth hold us, take us, absorb us, cleanse us. And you can shift to the other side and get in there. Notice where it feels tight. Maybe one side needs more than the other. Maybe you're like, oh, I need to go back to this later. And coming into center. From here, we're going to roll back up slowly. Just make your way really slowly and heavy. Really embodying this deep earth energy.
You keep trying to figure it out.
Beautiful, coming into center.
You know that what you're doing is dreaming. You can do whatever you want to. You're dreaming.
Come into
But
center
like,
and just find a gentle rock.
there's so many options, and that's what life is about.
My body is really calling for forward and back right now, but side to side is always available to you.
Well, how do you feel?
Use your breath to cleanse your system. Inhale to bring fresh energy, possibility, potential in. Exhale to release out whatever is stagnant, whatever's keeping you from accessing your inner wisdom. Like if you imagine maybe there's some dark corners inside of you, maybe there's some cobwebs, some dust balls. And as you inhale that breath, it sweeps in and swoops out and clears out any resistance, any static energy. And then feel yourself just start to come into a slight wave. So you are activating from your tailbone, allowing this energetic wave to come up through your spine. It's an undulation. It's almost like your tailbone is like the handle of a whip. And as you crack that whip forward, your body is reverberating. And then you drag your head back and through. And these are just gentle waves. It's more about moving your spine sequentially. That's the most important thing. Tailbone, lumbar spine, middle of your back, thoracic, all the way up to cervical neck, and through the top of your head again. And then coming onto all fours, to the side here. Inhale, cow position, raise and spread your sit bones, shine your heart forward. Exhale, press into your hands and knees, pull your belly button up and in, drop your top of your head toward the floor. Inhale up, exhale down, and allow yourself to start to find a waving movement. Ground through your hands, your knees, your feet. And let all the lessons, all the challenges, all that buzzy energy from this last 1 month, from the last new moon, as far back this last season, the last 6 months to that Virgo full moon 6 months ago. And just let your body metabolize it, move it through. Gratitude for all of the life experiences, all of the opportunities to experience the imperfection, the simultaneous perfection and imperfection of this human experience, the paradox, and just let it wash over you, move through you. Start to make your way back to a seated position, like a child's pose position. Press your tailbone back. And start to lead your chest forward. Inchworm your fingers out, 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 out. Place your forehead on the floor and just start rolling your head side to side like no. Massaging out the top of your forehead. Thanks down through your armpit. Deep crease in your hips. And as you roll out your forehead across your ajna energy center, your third eye point, start to kind of iron out the kinks as it relates to mindset, as it relates to where are you available to focus on what's possible, to focus your attention on positivity, on trust, and to not take the judgment, the opinions so seriously. Can you be available for a solution, a possibility, an inspiration that you can't see yet? And just become still here. Feel all your contact points, the palms of your hands, your forearms, your shins.
I wanted to be with you alone and talk about the weather, but traditions I can trace against the child in your face won't escape my attention. You keep your distance with a system of touch and gentle persuasion.
And if this position feels good for you, stay here. Your other options would be seated, upright, your legs crossed, or laying down, a Shavasana position. And I just invite you to soften into the stillness. Opening yourself to the void. You imagine the darkness, the stillness. And feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. It is in this dark space. It is underneath the soil in the darkness of the womb that new life is born even before we can even see it. Thank you so much for being here with me this month. And if you have any feedback, would love to hear from you. Any experiences that you'd like to share, please hit reply on the email. And I look forward to talking with you again soon.